Now, I started playing professionally in the Amsterdam police band starting May 1st, 1977. Go on, time flies. And so I was playing there, euphonium, trombone, every day, played all kinds of repertoire, and I started off with making entertainment music. Like ABODA was my first arrangements, which actually was published immediately with Molenaar. And then I did Can't Take My Eyes Off You and Moment for Morricone, very popular arrangement in Europe. James Bond 007, Star Wars Saga. But the arrangement became very popular, and people said, well, you got to write your own piece, you should start composing it. So I started thinking about it. But there was one thing that bothered me in the repertoire of the wind band, because there was always short pieces, this, a little blah. My other half, my symphonic background told me, you got to come up with a substantial work, like a 40-minute piece or something. Like orchestras do, they have a symphony, an overture, and a piano concerto, and that's it, 3 pieces. And the usual band repertoire, especially in the early 80s, was 5, 6 pieces before the intermission, and 7 or 8 after the intermission. It was 5 encores, so. So I thought something had to change, and so I started writing this piece, and I'm talking 1984. And I took it very slow, I put it away, and I was very insecure if I was doing the right thing, so it took until 1988 until it was finished. And in those 4 years when I was telling people that I was writing a 45-minute band piece, yeah, nobody's going to play that, it's too long. So why is it too long? Well, people don't have that attention span. So, well, how about the orchestra? Yeah, that's the orchestra. Why? It is the underestimation of the band. That's one of the reasons I got, come on, it must be possible to write a great piece that will keep people in their chair for 45 minutes. And yes, it did. And thank God I didn't listen to those people. And here comes the story why I started Amstel Music. I was published by Molenaar in these days. And Molenaar, who's still a good friend by the way, he said, yo, I'm not going to publish that, it's too long. Nobody's going to play that. It's too big of an investment. It's, in a minor scale, it's sort of like saying to, what's her name from Harry Potter, and nah, we're not going to publish it. It's, And I think that would happen to her. She went to 7 publishers, and number 8 said, oh yeah, let's give it a go. Well, it sort of happened to me. Said no, I said no, it's too big of an investment. You have to write something small, a little overture or something, I'll publish it, not this. And then, 88, the police band where I was playing was finished by the government, there was no more money, so I had to find a new job, I was fired. And then I decided to start my publishing company and start publishing Lord of the Rings. That's why I started Amstel Music, it was my first piece. And not long after that, I won a prize, a big prize in America, the Southern Prize. And that was helpful. And there was a CD by the Royal Military Band. CDs were quite new. I'm talking 1989. CDs were, one was first CD 85, something like that. So that became a huge help to get that piece on the podium. And from then on, I was a composer, not an arranger anymore. And that's my first piece. People always go, what? They don't believe it because it sounds, it doesn't sound like the first piece. And I know what they mean, yeah. But I waited long enough, to have it matured for 4 years. And it was not a commission, I just wrote it for fun. Because I wanted to write a beautiful piece for not band, for wind orchestra. And so happened, and then from then on I started to do Amstel Music and I started to write other stuff. But yeah, were you with the number 1? Oh yeah, March 15, 1988. The band of the Gidsen, the Belgium, the guides, the guide. It's a very, very good band from Belgium. 80 people, no band music conducting. And that was another story. Nobody wanted to play in Holland. I tried it with a Royal Military Band, and same reaction. Well, it's too long, I don't want to take the risk to put it on the program because people don't like it. And I mean, I understand, if it was a horrible piece, then they would have been totally right. But Norbert Nozy had seen the score. He actually played through one of the movements when I was there to try out another arrangement. And he immediately said, okay, I would like to premiere it. So happened. And it was recorded by the BOT radio, so I had a cassette with a piece, and then I sent it to all kinds of people, and then the words started coming out, and there was a new piece out that was a little different from other ones. And I'm not sure, I think I'm one of them who sort of changed the repertoire or set the trend, that after that we had much more longer works, you know, substantial works, but not much. Am I right, Ralph, before that?
Yeah, in the mid-50s there was some, and then everybody ran away frightened again. You know, the Giannini Symphony and the Persichetti Symphony and all that sort of stuff. But then, like you say...
But they were only 22, 23 minutes, you know?
Yeah, I guess
This
so.
is 45, you know?
Yeah.
And now there are works that are much longer.
And that whole concept of